Hello everyone. Today's video is another POTS video, and today I am going to talk about my POTS diet. Yeah? Like eating habits, because I don't like using the word diet because that just conjures up like weight loss and stuff. A while back I made a video about me being vegan, and so I would like to say that I have mostly a plant-based diet. I eat vegan at home, but when I am out, I really am not as picky as I am when I am in control in my own home with food, because honestly, I don't know what they're putting in food, like where the food has been touching, who has touched what food, you know, when like you go out to a restaurant. Unless you are eating at a completely 100% vegan establishment, there is no guarantee that you didn't have your food cross-contaminated with someone else's food. So I'm kind of more lax with that when I'm out. You know, I'm kind of like, oh, whatever, it's fine, because I do what I can in my home, and that's really all we can do. All we can do is do our best in the life path that we choose to follow. My diet changed after I was diagnosed with POTS. So in the past, I would do all vegan food, and I did very, very, very little salt. I did like no salt, really. I didn't think salt was good for you. I think that too much salt is bad for you. And I preferred a healthier way of eating, which was cooking my food with no salt and no sugar. And I think the only seasonings I used were like paprika, turmeric, cumin, and black pepper, and nutritional yeast. And so when you have POTS, you need a lot more salt in your diet. And I hate salt. I hate salt. I do not understand why people salt their food. I think salt is like the grossest like seasoning, the most unnecessary condiment in the universe, and I just cannot add salt to my food. Like, even just the action of putting salt in my food disgusts me. There's lots of food that has lots of salt, such as pickles, olives, potato chips. That's all I've got, really. Processed vegan meats have a lot of salt in them. Just general snacking, ramen noodles have a lot of sodium in them as well. And honestly, I'm not really a snack person either. Like, I know this is like the worst video ever because I just am shitting on everything. I just can't constantly eat pickles. I cannot constantly eat olives. I cannot constantly eat potato chips. I don't eat meat substitutes. You know, and it's like I can't constantly eat ramen noodles either. Like, I can't do these things. They're bad for you. So, of course, I decided to choose the worst decision. Worse, whatever. Which is to stop this vegan eating habit that I have and just go back to eating regular, old food. Like, it's like not food, like animal products. And the reason why I did this is because I just felt like it was an easier way for me to get the salt that I needed. And by, like, it's worked. Like, I feel great. But at the same time, it's not good for you. You know, like eating burgers and like deep fried chicken and like hot dogs and like pork and fish and stuff, it's not great for you. And the issue is I can't stop eating vegan in my home because I personally will not prepare these things myself. So the only time that I really do get to eat it, like it's like a prize, is when I'm out with friends or when I order in, or if I like buy something prepackaged in the store, such as like Chef Boyardee, because I will not touch like raw meat, and I will not touch raw fish. I just don't want to do it. I think it's gross. I haven't done it since I lived with my parents, which was over a decade ago, and there's no real reason for me to start like putting my hands in it again. And so it's kind of like a weird, like half eating plant-based but half not, because I do it at home and then I don't do it when I'm out, because when I'm out I just now eat whatever I please, which I think is actually like really great for my friends, because none of my friends eat plant-based. It's just me. I also don't have that many friends, but like, okay, whatever. Let's not talk about that. So, hooray, more food options when going out, but not hooray because I'm consuming animal product again, and it's not good for the environment, it's not good for the animals, and it's not good for me, aside from the fact that it like alleviates my POTS, because there's just like salt in everything and everything's just way over salted. And honestly, now that I'm like filming this video, I'm just like really thinking in my mind like why this problem is alleviated now that I'm eating animal products, when honestly, when I was eating like vegan or vegetarian before, I was still eating out, and restaurants always oversalt everything to begin with. So I don't know why, like, I had to make the switch over to animal product. Does that make any sense? Yeah, it's really weird that I'm like thinking about that right now. It's never occurred to me of why that this has happened. I don't know. It was super weird. But yeah, so pretty much I switched my diet over to eating whatever I want when I'm out of my house, and still sticking to eating vegan in my house. And I have found that that has really helped me with POTS, even though really the only thing that you need when you have POTS is salt. And for some reason, eating vegetarian and vegan out was still not enough salt for me, but for some reason, eating animal products, there's like more salt in them, more salt in the dishes. Because this isn't about like, oh, you need the nutrition from meat to like survive, because that's not true. You can live a perfectly healthy, wholesome, functional life on vegan products and plants, and just like, I wouldn't say meat substitutes, but just like whole foods. And you really don't need the animal product. For some reason, my symptoms are alleviated when I do consume animal product, and that's weird. And now that I'm really thinking about it, it doesn't sit well with me. But also doesn't make any sense, because technically there should be the same amount of salt in something that's vegan versus something that's not vegan, right? I don't know. But anyway, speaking of food, I actually just got some delivered. So it's Indian. So excited. So this is pretty much my video. It is just me talking about how I used to be vegan and now I'm not. And I feel great, which is unfortunate because honestly, I should not be eating all of this like animal product. I should not be eating all of this junk food like with the potato chips and stuff because I eat a lot of those. And I shouldn't be drinking these sugary drinks because I drink a lot of Powerade now. And it just really disgusts me that I'm putting so much garbage inside of me, but I come out of it feeling better than I ever have. And that's very counterintuitive. And it's just ironic that you work so hard to take care of yourself and your body thanks you the most when you put garbage in it. Well, this is the end of my video. I'm gonna go and eat my food, and I will see you guys later.